Hi, I'm Meera Allen with your Manifesting Destiny Moon Update. So we're coming to a full moon in Capricorn, and I'm doing this little moon video from the most cocooned little spot in my home. It's my little sacred place where I sit with my altar. It's where I manifest and meditate. And yeah, let's get into it. From this little safe Cancerian spot. Happy birthday to all the Cancerians out there. Now, we've got full moon in Capricorn, and that's going to be 5:53 a.m. for London time on the 28th. It's 12:53 a.m. for New York time on the 28th, and it's 2:53 p.m. on this Thursday for Australian Eastern Standard Time. Now, we've got Sun in Cancer, Moon in Capricorn. You know, Sun in Cancer is very much our home space, our comfort. In the Southern Hemisphere, it's winter. We've just had our solstice, so winter solstice here, and the Northern Hemisphere with their summer solstice. So we in the Southern Hemisphere are in our coldest, most cocoon moment. In the Northern Hemisphere, it's a little bit more warm, a bit more out there, a bit more feeling the joyfulness of what's in your home space right now. So all those Cancerian qualities of feeling safe, home, comfort, and feeling that shelter as well as feeling a flow. Now, that coupled with this full moon in Capricorn, Capricorn being the hard worker, the mountain goat climbing up that mountain and really going for the next goals and very work and career orientated. So how do these two things find a balance? Well, Melanie has written something really cool. Let's have it read. Full moon in Capricorn, mastery. It started as a passion, then came the long hours of devotion and practice. For the most part, I enjoyed it, but it did take discipline. I don't see them as lost hours, for now I have skills that I can use in the world, a trade with which to earn my daily keep. But it's that light in the kitchen window as I approach my house that really keeps me going, the satisfaction that my work allows me to create the home most perfect for me and my loved ones. You know, that's the total balance, work, life, home balance. And that's what we're being amplified right now in this full moon. What is it all for? What are we spending our work, our time, our effort, and our energy? What is our real end goal? How can we bring that a little bit closer to the forefront of your mind now? What is that end goal spiritually for your soul? What is the end goal for your physical body? What is the end goal for your career and your service and to live and fulfill your purpose and your dream? What is the end goal to the feeling and harmony that you have in your home? You know, even today for me to do this video, I was like, oh, before I do a video, I've got to wash my hair and I've got to do this and I've got to do that. And the work kind of Capricorn ethic came into play. And I thought, you know what? No, I'm going to be natural. I'm going to just wear my hair like this without washing it. So sorry if I offend anyone that can't handle my natural messy hair. And then I thought, well, I want to do it in a comfortable place because the sun's in Cancer. It's safe, it's cocooned, it's homely, and I want to be warm. So then I thought, well, what's my most comfortable thing? Well, it's being in my jammies. So my bottom half of me is in my nice warm jammies. You know, I'm comfortable. I feel a sense of comfort. I feel a sense of hominess, you know. And I'm sitting here at my altar and being able to chat to you guys about this next full moon. But really looking at it like, well, what is your purpose and what is it all for? You know, is it the money? Is it the career? Is it the next stage? Or is it what you're meant to do? So fundamentally, have a look at these belief systems. The other thing I've been hearing a lot about is all the retrogrades. And people go, oh my God, this is retrograde, oh my God, that's really full on. Well, no. Things appear retrograde because no planet's moving backwards in this solar system. We're all moving forwards, just that at different times as we move around the sun, it might appear that a planet might be looking like it's going backwards. So around the same time, Mars so say the eve of the new full moon, Mars will be going into a stasis, and then it will be appearing retrograde. Now, Mars being the planet of conflict and of, you know, war and determination and focus and leading, and for that to just have a moment and pause and rest, it's not such a bad thing. Is it such a bad thing that I'm doing this moon video in my pajamas? No, not such a bad thing. You still get the essence of it. You still get the message. But it doesn't have to be so forward and pushed and structured and go get 'em. It can be with a little bit more ease and grace and a little bit more comfortable and safe feeling, like that Cancerian sun. Now, the other thing that's going retrograde is in mid-April, sometimes Saturn appears retrograde as well. Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn. This full moon is in Capricorn. But Saturn's so slow moving, you know, 28 years, 28 Earth years for Saturn to go all the way around the sun. The Earth's already gone round, 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 round 28 times. So Saturn's so slow. It's all our lessons, it's all our karma, it's all the stuff that we need to go and revisit. It's all the lessons that we've learned. Now, when this goes retrograde, or appears like it's going retrograde from the Earth in the way that we're moving, it's a chance to revisit things. Have a look at the lessons. Have a look at what you've learned. You know, where were the difficult times maybe a blessing? Where can you look at forgiveness? How do you feel about death? You know, letting go. And having a look at where your life lessons have been for the last 28 years. You know, where has that cycle completed for you? And what could you go back and revisit that maybe you thoroughly enjoyed? You know, I've been listening to a lot of old school music and just heaps of Erykah Badu and songs that I just really loved back in the 90s and stuff that I just really, really loved. And it's like having a resurgence back into my playlist. You know, I've been revisiting capoeira and training, and even all the orishas as well. Like, I've been really invoking and listening to the sounds and the callings and the songs and the traditional music that comes with candomblé. You know, so see what you love and maybe what you've left behind for a little while and that you wouldn't mind going back to revisit. Just because Saturn is one of, you know, it gets a bit of a bad rap. I mean, it is a karmic, slow-moving kind of lesson planet. But what are the things way back when where you think, you know, I love that? Or where did you start something and go, oh, I didn't quite finish that, but I'm going to come back to writing that or painting that painting or whatever it is for you that feels like it's a retrograde in some sort of karmic link that you know, used to love or do or had some sort of a connection with, whether it be, you know, something artistic, something creative, or a song that you listen to, or, you know, is it music or is it dance or is it a martial art or is it a book that you've read and you meant, oh, I want to come back and reread that book. You know, it could be something as simple as that, or pick up the phone to an old friend and catching up with them, you know, like whatever it is for you that's in your personal Saturn retrograde that you feel, yeah, this is what I want to go back to, or I want to go back to training this or dancing this or reading this or painting that, you know, whatever it is for you that takes you back to that time where it actually really was an enjoyable time of your life. So it doesn't have to be the heavy, hard stuff. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about comes a little bit back to this thing about what Melanie Spears was saying. You know, I don't see this as lost hours, all the hours of practice, long hours of devotion. For the most part, I enjoyed it, but it did take discipline. It is not lost hours, for now I have the skills that can be used in the world as my trade. You know, what is something over the years that you've cultivated within you? You know, for me, it's teaching yoga and meditation and really working in that for so long. And at times it feels like an arduous journey where you're going nowhere. I was speaking to my friend Olivia recently and she was talking about that with her music. But I realized something after I got off the phone to her. I realized she is music personified. No matter how many years and hours she spent on it, even though she feels she might be a little bit of a lull or something, there is no lull because she's become it. You know, with yoga and with meditation, yeah, there's hours and hours of discipline and years and years and years of practice, but there is no end. You become it. So, yeah. Anyway, that was just my little epiphany the other day. And so this is the time for you to rest, be in the pause, be in where the retrogrades, or especially where Mars is going into that homeostasis, in that stasis where it just gets to stop for a moment and rest, and then it appears to be going retrograde. Like, it's kind of nice, that moment where you kind of, you're not quite inhaling, you're not quite exhaling, you're sitting somewhere in between. You're about to change gear to go forward, but you have to go through neutral. Think of this full moon as an illuminated, objective, and aware choosing for that pause, choosing for that respite. This is pretty cool. It's done with conscious awareness. Otherwise, you're going to feel like it's stuck. You know, you're going to have the energy of the earthy Capricorn feeling, the earth, the dirt, mixed up with the water of the sun in Cancer. So moon in Cap, sun in Cancer, moon in watery, sun in the water sign, and the moon in the earth sign. So that water and earth comes together. If it's not the right consistency, if it's a little too dry, it'll get stuck. So see how it's not going to be getting stuck, but it's just cultivating the richness and the fertileness of your soil to plant those new intentions, to allow what you've given such energy, such hours of discipline and practice, allow them to reap the benefits of what you did sow. We planted those seeds over all these years, you know, of sticking to what it is that you love and you're passionate and you're sincerely working toward. Those hours are not lost. My name is Meera Allen. Find that subscribe or that little bell notification thing, and share this with your friends if it makes sense to you. Like, dislike, comment, ask a question. If you don't know your sun sign, you don't know your moon sign, you don't know your rising sign, or you want your chart done, send me an email. The details are below, and I'll let you know about pricing and things. And have a beautiful full moon in Capricorn, in amidst all these retrogrades and all that. And enjoy the pause. Namaste.